whirlwind three-day tour, Argentina has showed us every variation of scenic terrain. We've seen elite racers try to escape deep holes. We've witnessed skilled professionals thunderstruck by sudden downpours. And we've seen how the course can humble even the heavyweights. Now our attention turns to Chile. After crossing the mighty Andes, it's time to bring on the desert dunes and let the real games begin. It's day 4 of Dakar. Don't be left in the dust. Stage 4 began in the middle of the night as the competitors, exhausted from yesterday's marathon specials, crossed over the border and entered Chile through the scenic Paso de Jama. Hi again, everyone. I'm Robbie Floyd. Welcome back to our continuing exclusive same-day coverage of Dakar 2011 on Versus. Yesterday in the canyons, riverbeds, and forests of northwest Argentina, we saw the racers ratchet up the intensity level as the leading challengers Mark Coma in the bikes and Nasser Al-Attiyah in the cars captured their respective stages, just ahead of the defending champions and overall leaders Cyril Dupre and Carlos Sainz, both of whom were hampered by early navigation issues. Right now, let's check in with someone who goes off the beaten track on purpose, our special correspondent, Inez Sainz, who's in Huehue, Argentina. Inez, what do you have in store for us today?
Hi, Robbie. And as you noticed, today couldn't be more different than yesterday morning in the Garden of the Nation in Tucumán, because we are entering to the Atacama Desert, the driest part on Earth. And the journey crossing the border was so fantastic. Later, I'm going to show you.
Inez, thank you. We'll look forward to your report a little bit later on. But now the focus of our attention is Chile, where today's relatively short 130-mile special will be as much about altitude as it is about attitude, as the racers will be competing at 11,000 feet above sea level, passing through the barren terrain of 2 national parks before coming to the finish in Calama, the gateway to Chile's high central desert. After 3 stages, 14 seconds separate Cyril Dupre and Mark Coma, and they have more than 9 minutes on the rest of the field. It was an early morning start for the remaining 161 bikers and their support crew. Already exhausted, they had to acclimate to high altitude and the desert terrain.
Where it says it's not a Dakar unless you don't have sands, and an open stage is what we like.
And we'll see the bikers hit the open sands when Dakar 2011 continues on Versus. Spaniard Mark Coma, by virtue of winning yesterday's stage in Argentina, was the first rider out of the starting gate. That's both an honor and a burden, because the leadoff rider has no tracks to follow for reference, so he has to blaze the trail. And blaze is what the Catalan did. Defending champion and overall leader Cyril Dupre followed Coma and would stick closely to his rival throughout the relatively short special stage, which featured the first taste of the vast Atacama Desert. The passionate Chilean fans had long ago marked this day on their calendars as they look forward to cheering on their favorite son, Francisco Lopez Contardo. Following a frustrating stage 3 in which he lost 10 minutes while fixing a fuel problem, Lopez Contardo started 7th. Still, he pushed his Aprilia to the limits, and his third-place finish propelled him into third position overall. Early on, Dupre began to lose time on the soft, sandy track. At the 50-mile mark, he was 32 seconds behind Coma's pace. And Coma, once again displaying his keen navigational expertise, relentlessly continued to try and press his advantage. Paulo Goncalves of Portugal, riding one of the heaviest 450 bikes in the rally, started strongly and was in third position early on. However, he could not maintain that speed and finished 19th in the stage. Nonetheless, he maintains his fourth overall position in the standings. Fellow Portuguese rider Elder Rodriguez also enjoyed a good day. He was 10th at the 50-mile checkpoint, but picked up speed to finish 5th, 7 minutes off the lead, and jumped from 8th place up to 5th in the overall leaderboard. Jonas Street from Ellensburg, Washington, guided his Yamaha over this course in 2 hours and 15 minutes, finishing 11 minutes behind the leader. His 12th place time bumps him from 10th overall to the 11th spot. And finishing right behind Street was fellow American Quinn Cody of Santa Barbara, California, who continues to impress in this, his Dakar debut. He's 13th overall. But today belonged to Mark Coma.
This day was important, the first one in the desert, the stage of just 200 kilometers, where it was hard to find open track. I had a good feeling, and I'm happy with the way it's gone. I'll fight all day until the end. And I had 14 seconds of advantage yesterday, and today he takes 16 seconds. It was little by little in some places, because it was having to be delicate. But second by 2 seconds is okay. Today I'm third. It's a little bit better being in Chile. Tomorrow, though, will be more complicated. Today, you use the left of the track. Bits of desert, and Cyril and Mark were very, very fast.
Mark Coma wins his second straight stage, beating Cyril Dupre by 16 seconds. Local hero Chaleco a strong third, then Olivier Pan and Elder Rodriguez. Coma takes the overall lead from Dupre by a mere 2 seconds, with Chaleco now in third, followed by Goncalves and Rodriguez.